I was just about to
we're
just
never
sort out my
ready,
hair. Never ready.
Never ready.
Never ready. But how many mums out there are ready when you need to be?
Never. Do you know what? My question of the week is, how, maybe you're the mum that manages to do this and you can answer the question for me. How on earth do you get more than one child out the door for a school run and have a full face of makeup on and your hair done nicely?
It can't happen unless you've got extra help in the house, or you are completely neglecting your children. Or I don't know. I think you can do. I sometimes have my makeup bag like by the mirror, and then the kids are having their breakfast, and I'm putting on some tinted moisturiser just so I don't scare people. You know, it's just one of those things that.
See, I'm packing school bags at that point. I get woken up at 6 o'clock every single morning, so I have 2 hours between wake up and leaving the house with 3 kids. And
it's pressure.
I do not have time to conceal my eye bags. I do not have time to do anything with my hair other than go.
You don't really have time to do anything for yourself, which is kind of linked to what we're going to be talking about today, because we want to talk to you about the Channel Mum support group, which we'll get to in a moment. But we do also want to say, we've been a bit slack lately, you and I. We have been a bit slack, but there's been very good reasons for it.
We've even been asked.
Where are you guys? What are you guys doing?
What's happened to Hey Mummy? Are you two shutting yourselves down?
No, we're not. It's just that there's been a lot of life stuff going on. Anna's had some massive changes, which you know about. We've talked about divorce, and Anna's moved house. We're now in her new temporary house.
Yep, we've got 6 months.
It's very exciting. It's a really nice house too.
It's really, really exciting. And do you know what? It's just been life-changing for me and the boys to see them go from being really tricky
and unsettled.
Actually, now I realise was really, really unsettled and actually unhappy to being happy. And all this time I've been punishing myself over separating from their dad.
Yeah.
And thinking it was the most awful thing I could ever do to them. I'll tell you what,
it was the right choice.
It is 100% the right thing.
And it will be right for all of you in the long term. And as you can see, suddenly the boys, they're sleeping better, they're
I can't stop smiling.
Anna looks like a completely different person. I mean, seriously, she looks like a different person. Just for you greeting me at the door earlier, I was like, God, you look different.
A workman came round the other day to do some odd jobs on the house. I've been booking them all in. He came round to do some stuff, and he said, do you know what? I've never seen you smile so much.
Aww. That's a good thing.
I don't know.
Yeah.
He said he hadn't.
No, exactly.
Maybe he hasn't.
So Anna's been going through all of that. I ended up kicking off my year with an appendectomy. So that was fun.
What?
So an appendectomy.
I've never heard it called that.
I had my to have your appendix out is an appendectomy. Appendicitis is the inflammation and it sort of blowing to pieces. So that was a good start. So that's kind of put a spanner in the works for everything.
It's Grey's Anatomy when you've got Hey Mummy on the sofa.
Exactly. I could have done my own. I've watched Grey's Anatomy enough. Just cut it open, get in there.
Anyway, having seen her just before she went through for her op, she probably could have as well. I was like, you're not gonna you feeling teary or weepy? I go to pieces before a general anaesthetic. She's like, no, I'll be fine. Don't worry.
I had a moment before going down to surgery where I kind of had this fear, because I've had a few other things going on sort of internally. I was thinking, gosh, what if they go in there and they see that there's something else wrong, and I wake up and they've done like a full hysterectomy and I had no choice in it. They can, because I signed the thing to say if there's anything else going on, fix it. And they had to. They fixed a hernia as well, which is quite handy. Nice, probably post-pregnancy hernia. So yeah, it's been a bit of a funny, bumpy couple of months for us guys. So, but we're back, and we're back to chat and back to talk.
And it's been Christmas. God.
And it's been Christmas.
That liaising with Father Christmas.
I know, that was hard work.
Some lengthy old business.
So, what we want to talk about today is the Channel Mum support group. Not just the Channel Mum Facebook group or all the Channel Mum vloggers. This is a proper support group that Channel Mum set up via their website, which you can find. I'm going to put it up for you here.
That's exactly what we love about it. It's a proper group. It's not... There's so many... I'm going to write about what I've done this week and what problems I've got and find out if there's anyone else who's been through the same thing. The nice thing about this is it's being watched by
anonymous.
Emma Kenny, who's like the channel mum psychologist, and she's fantastic, and she's on it all the time, just not intervening, that sounds like she's helping. She's not meddling.
Because people are asking for advice and she's there to give it. So is Maggie, our health visitor. So we've got a proper health visitor. When you can't get hold of yours, or you don't want to keep bugging your health visitor and it's just a little niggle that you've got and you just want to ask for a little advice, you can ask on this forum. And again, you can do it anonymously. So if it is about something really tough, like maybe your mental health and you're scared that people are going to judge you, or maybe it's about, it could be something really serious like domestic violence and you're scared that your husband's going to see your Facebook post or something, you can do something anonymous on that page.
Not even stuff as serious as that. I mean,
it could just be,
oh God, let's have a daily, you know, I have daily questions about parenting and about
50 million questions.
Which is good because I know all the answers.
Well, look, here's the support group page. Now, we've got Mum's Mental Health, Mum SOS, Miscarriage and Baby Loss, Friendship Bench. Do you just want to meet? I was going to say eat. Do you just want to meet other mums? And there's a Vloggers Corner, because obviously Channel Mum is a huge platform for vloggers like us. So if you want to really get to know or have questions, maybe you're starting your own channel and you want to get some, some
you might want
help
to join.
and advice. Community guidelines and all of that kind of stuff's in there. Seasonal chat. So there was a lot of Christmas action going on in there.
It's really nice. It's also really, really easy to navigate your way around as well. You don't have to be brain of Britain to find your way around and get involved.
So it's there for you, and you go to it via the website. So it's channelmom.com/chat, and you can just get involved. But then there is also the group too, the Facebook group, which is a little more everyday.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's a bit of banter and a bit of fun.
Family fun, isn't it? And just a bit of a chat about anything, really.
But yeah, I mean, mental health is a funny thing, and you know, we thought we'd just centre on that a bit, because when we were looking at the topics on the group chat, that's probably the one that we do, and I think it's really important to talk about it. We've got to talk about our mental health, and you know, as parents, sometimes we just don't have time to stop. And I felt like my appendix was somebody's way of saying, Katie, you have to slow down and you have to stop. And I did get to stop for at least a week, before I had to really start trying to get my act back together. And it did make me sit and think about, gosh, okay, how, am I giving my kids enough of their time? Is Fred, Fred felt like he'd been a bit neglected recently.
I feel like I've been neglected by you recently as well.
Sorry, I'll have a word with my appendix next time. How do you feel? I'm sorry that abdominal surgery got in the way. But and you must be feeling do you feel mentally a bit like you've had some kind of release since you've moved out?
Yeah, it's been really, really weird, because I keep hitting these milestones and doing things that, reaching points that you think, God, when I can just get to this point, it's going to be amazing, it's going to be great. And parenting's just not like that. You never reach the point where you've got everything together. You just don't. And parenting is like that from the moment you have your baby. You think, gosh, when I just get over the breastfeeding stage and I just get my body back, it's going to feel great. Well, it doesn't, because
you don't get your body back as you knew it.
Then it's your personal space they're invading.
Yeah.
And then you think, gosh, it's going to be quite incredible when I don't have to reach into the car and put the seatbelts on and put a child into a seat. Well, I've got to that point
or
where 3 boys get in, and it's not so physical. But God, the mental, what you get into as they get slightly older is, the next step on. And
or something replaces it, doesn't it? You tick one thing off. So you tick off, for example, saying going from nappies, you go, okay, nappies gone, how exciting. And then suddenly you're in the whole toilet training territory, and all you've done is replace nappies with having to physically go to the loo with them, chasing them around all the time, and it just, something else takes its place, doesn't it?
Yeah. I think the only thing that is incredible, is a massive sort of mental shift, is when you get a bit of sleep. Because I think that is the one thing that...
Still waiting.
that is a stage which nobody is ever sorry to see the back of, is sleepless kids. And that's actually still now, with an 11, a 9 and a 6-year-old, moving house to here has been a massive change. It's one of the big positives about coming here to a house that they, I've said to them, we're moving to a happy house, and we're moving from an unhappy house to a happy house. And it really does feel like that. And they keep saying, we love this house, it feels happy, and it really does feel like that.
And they've got loads of space to run around and be free. And
the first night that we stayed here, one of my boys has been in my bed for over a year every single night and has suffered anxiety, panic attacks, not able to go into dark rooms, not ever gone into his bedroom in the last year on his own without feeling fearful of it. And we've moved to this house and he's just going straight in, and he's jumping into his own bed, reading a book or a magazine and going to sleep and staying in there till 6 o'clock in the morning. That for me is incredible. So
it's a big change. It's been
really
a really
big change,
positive change. And if you're feeling like you need those positive changes, or you need that little extra bit of help, then do try the support group. But also, if that's not your thing, just speak to your friends. Do see what changes you could make, even just little tweaks that you think, okay, maybe that's too much and that's too much pressure. I'll just let one thing go, or I'll maybe try and have a coffee every now and then with that friend, and just have a moment to yourself, which I know is easier said than done, because we don't always get moments to ourselves.
I think the worst thing you can do, and I know this from personal experience, because I know that when I'm down, if I'm having a bad day, I shut off.
You just don't answer your phone, do you?
Because it's either that I don't think people would want to hang out with me because I know I'm having a down day, or I just don't want to talk about whatever rubbish is going on. You know,
just don't want to talk about it.
I don't want someone to ask me how I am and either have to lie and go, I'm having a great day, or
fall apart,
or go, oh, guess what's happened today, and then go on another hour long. I want to talk about something else sometimes it's easier just not to talk at all, but actually that can be the worst thing, because then you get to the evening and at the moment it gets dark so quickly, which I don't think is a brilliant thing for anybody's mental state, even if you love having cozy fires on it, and winter coziness. The fact that days are shorter,
but they're getting longer. We've had the shortest day now, so every day you can think of it like that. It's a positive thing. Every single day is getting lighter and lighter and lighter, and we're going to be coming to those spring days and then the summer days, which is just the best.
With 3 boys, we need outdoor time.
God, it's going to be good.
But reaching out to people and getting in touch with people is massively important, be it through the internet or picking up the phone or texting somebody back, or like Katie said, if you can just, if you can push the pushchair out and go and have a coffee with somebody, it's really important. And if you haven't heard from somebody, the flip side of it is, if you haven't heard from somebody,
they might be feeling
go and buy them a juice and pop round. You don't have to force yourself into their house. But I've been doing it for a couple of friends recently, where it's a lovely thing to do something for somebody else, especially if they're struggling and you don't know how to help them, and you might just not be the person that they want to open up to. So why not pop round with a little treat? It could be a biscuit or a cake from the cake shop.
Just one biscuit.
Anything.
Okay.
But
I know what you mean.
I was thinking of a heart-shaped biscuit in my head. They do big fat ones at the baker's.
Big fat one.
A big fat biscuit. Nothing like a big fat biscuit. But something like that. What a lovely thing to do for somebody that perhaps you haven't heard from for a while, and they're on the school run on the way home or whatever, and you just might think they've been a bit quiet. Go and give them a big fat heart biscuit.
There we go.
Or a cake, a muffin.
Yeah.
A strawberry muffin.
Because you love muffins and biscuits.
No,
and cake.
I'd like a juice.
Wrong thing to bring to Anna.
I've had I've had a cold, which has just gone on. Actually, it hasn't gone on that long, if I think about it. Everyone else has had it for months.
Exaggerating, are you, Anna?
Everyone else has had it for months, and I've had it for a few days. But I'm already fed up of it, because I don't like feeling under the weather.
No.
But
Yeah,
so I'll have a juice later.
So okay, so
we're saying how I got onto my cold.
We're saying reach out. We're saying either use
out.
the forum, reach out, or
just
do. I think someone might have done it.
We used to have the reach out singers come to our church when I was growing up.
Oh, okay.
Reach out.
Was it all very clappy?
Yeah, they were proper, like really good
gospel
like singers from America.
Yeah, that does sound good. Really, from America? Like they'd already come.
Yeah.
Come all the way
They would come and they'd stay and they'd do stuff with the youth group and things like that. They're
Interesting.
actually really cool.
Well, that's kind of all we really wanted to talk about, but we are going to get our acts together and try and get a few more videos done. We've already got another video lined up. I'm going to be bringing you my working mum video and how I try and juggle, which I'm not saying it's the answer to everything, just it's how we try and juggle anyway. So that's going to come out next week, and then we've got more in the pipeline.
More, because we're going to start
regular
uploads.
Yeah.
We say this every video.
I know. So we've just done a little sneaky little live here, but we'll be doing some of our other, edited, super amazing edited videos. Anna's getting really good at editing now. So
we got new computers. That's another thing. There's a little treat for us.
Yeah, and if you haven't seen, exactly, see our previous video about our little trip to Southampton. A little bit of shopping, a little bit of Apple Store action, and we shall see you next time. So I'm going to just take the older finger of truth. How do we stop it when we do it like this, Anna? What do you reckon? I don't know.